What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for another video. And this video will be my Browns 2018 free agency preview, as we are about a half an hour away from the start of legal tampering. Now, for those of you who may not know what that is, legal tampering is when agents and teams can legally start negotiating contracts. Now, the thing is, you can come to an agreement on a contract, but it's not official, and it will not be official until Wednesday at 4 p.m. So that's when the fun really begins, but this is still a fun time, because you get all these rumors and stuff, and it gets crazy real quick with all the rumors. But before all these rumors start swirling, because I know the Browns will be aggressive in free agency, that's for sure, I'm going to give you guys my preferred free agent targets for the Cleveland Browns. Now, here's how things are going to go down. I'm going to go through my 5 team needs for the Browns, position by position, and give you guys my preferred free agent from each position, along with some backup options as well, in case those guys are unavailable. So without wasting any more time, let's get right to it, starting with the cornerback position. Now, last year, Browns cornerbacks were not very good. I mean, they weren't horrible, but they weren't good. Jason McCourty, Breon Body Calhoun, Jamar Taylor were probably our 3 best, and that's really saying something. I mean, Breon Body Calhoun was far and away our best cornerback, and he plays slot, so that really tells you something as well. So anyways, my preferred free agent at the cornerback position that I want the Browns to target is Trumaine Johnson. I mean, that's obvious, right? But the thing is, I don't think we're going to get him, because I have heard that he prefers the Raiders over anyone, and I thought he was going to go to the Niners until they shocked everyone and went Richard Sherman. So if we do not get Trumaine Johnson, which I'm fully expecting we don't get him, I would be fine with guys like Bashaud Breeland. Maybe we take a flyer or whatever on Malcolm Butler, at least check in. Kyle Fuller, even though he's got a transition tag. Brent Grimes, Rashawn Melvin. And how about Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, who was literally cut yesterday? He'd be a good depth option at corner. So, yeah, those are my options at corner, although I prefer Trumaine Johnson, although I don't think he'll be there. Now, my next position of need is the safety position. Now, my preferred free agent there hasn't even been cut yet, and I don't even know if he's going to get cut, and that is Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. If he gets cut, I want the Browns to be all over him like cheese on macaroni. I mean, if he gets cut by the Cardinals, I want him. And with the way he's been tweeting over the past couple of days, I think he wouldn't mind coming here. I mean, could you imagine that? The Honey Badger in the dog pound? That sounds crazy already, I mean, next to Demarius Randall, possibly Jason McCourty, and any other rookies that we bring in the draft, that'd be cool. Having Honey Badger lurking in the outfield with the Browns secondary, that'd be cool. But I don't know if he's going to get cut. So if he doesn't get cut, I would prefer guys like Kenny Vaccaro, Trey Boston, maybe Tyvon Branch. Those guys would be cool too. So those are my preferred options at safety. Now, my next position is wide receiver. Now, in case you've been living under a rock for the past couple of days, the Browns traded for a pretty good receiver in Jarvis Landry, which doesn't really make wide receiver as much of a need anymore, although I would still be elated if we could pull out a receiver like Allen Robinson. If we get Allen Robinson, I'm going to troll Niners fans so hard because, according to Niners fans, he's already a 49er. I mean, you might as well give him the jersey now. He's already a 49er, according to those guys. And I would troll them so hard if we managed to swoop in and steal Allen Robinson from them. But that's unlikely. I think he's going to San Francisco. So who would I prefer with him off the board? I mean, I would take guys like Terrell Pryor, Paul Richardson, Sammy Watkins, Albert Wilson, maybe John Brown, heck, Taylor Gabriel. I wouldn't mind any of those guys, but my preferred number 1 option is Allen Robinson. No questions asked. If we get A-Rob, oh, I'm going nuts. Sorry, JD, but I'm going to troll you guys to no end if we get him. You better hope we don't. I mean, knowing John Dorsey, he'll swoop in and steal him right from under your nose, and I'm going to laugh my ass off. Oh, it's going to be hilarious. Now, my next position is one that we may not even need to address, and that is the tackle position. So, Joe Thomas is still undecided if he should retire. I don't think he should, but that's his decision. Now, if he does retire, the one guy I would definitely go after is Nate Solder. But if we don't, I would take a guy like Justin Pugh or Michael Schofield, or we could just draft one. That'd be the best option, I think. Just draft one. But yeah, Nate Solder is really one of the only options I would take. I mean, because that's some humongous shoes to fill. I mean, literally, a freaking 10-time Pro Bowler? Really? You really think any tackle is just going to be able to fill in that hole? No. I mean, bruh, he's going to need to be almost as good as that. Oh, but how about trade for Jason Peters? Yes, let's trade for Jason Peters. So we'll be in this position again in a few years, having to replace a left tackle. Not to mention, he's coming off injury. So I don't think that's going to happen either. Now, the next position that I think the Browns will address, even though I don't think they really should, but you never know, and that is running back. Now, it's predicted that we could draft Saquon Barkley, but if we don't, I wouldn't mind, getting a guy like, maybe Jeremy Hill, bring him in there, Frank Gore, go guys like that. Not really too many guys out there. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, if we draft Barkley, I don't think we're going to sign our running back, so gotta wait and see what happens with that. But if we don't get Barkley, I think we're going to go rookie running back in the draft. So I don't think we're going to sign one. And now the final position that I think we're going to address through free agency, and this one's a shocker, quarterback. Ooh, crazy dog, you just traded for Tyrod Taylor. Why are you going to go after another quarterback? Look at our quarterback room. You have Tyrod Taylor, Cody Kessler, and Kevin Hogan. Who's to say we don't go after a guy like Josh McCown or Chase Daniel? A cheap option that could maybe be the number 3 guy behind or number 2. This way we make sure that our rookie doesn't have to play this year. For real. It's happened so many times where we draft a guy and he still winds up playing because of injury. But yeah, we have to wait and see. There's really only like 3 positions I know we're going to address, or at least try to, and that's cornerback, wide receiver, and safety. The others I don't really know about, But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Again, if the Browns make a signing, I'm going to make a video about it. So I can't wait. Let's get it started. Free agency coming up in a little while here. Legal tampering in literally over 20 minutes, like 22 minutes to be exact. And the official start of free agency is on Wednesday at 4 p.m. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Browns. And I'm out of here.